All right, ladies and gentlemen. Did we ever get the BTC notification? I don't see it. Not on my phone. Maybe that's just because I was sleeping. Pretty sure the real signals gave it to us. TRX, VET, XMR, BTC. There we go. 2 a.m. Bastards. I was running shit when I'm sleeping. Well, whoever's listening, thanks for liking the video. Or the stream, which I'm not talking about anything right now. All right. Hi, James. What's up, bud? Is that you're waving at me?
Morning.
Hmm?
Morning.
Good morning. In a good mood today? Good. Oh, good morning, James. You in a good mood today too? Or are you just being silly? Stop. What? Stop it. Give me a hug.
What?
Good morning, bud. Go,
Baba.
go get dressed for the day. Ethan's already got his hair and his teeth brushed. All right. Couple minutes to the market opens. I don't know what's happening. Let's take a look at some big ones. We got Apple. Little bit lower. 135. So past couple days had some pretty elevated volume. Not really a great sign. Microsoft. Microsoft actually looks pretty good. Firmly going up 236. So we're not too bad. We're down a little bit. Just normal, trading ranges. How's Tesla doing? Yesterday Tesla got down, then got up. And now we're in the middle of that range. Okay. So you can see the Nasdaq's a little bit choppy here too, which is fine. No issues there. Nothing yet. Scaring a lot of people, but this whole GME thing is still a thing. 381. I had a short and I covered it yesterday. Right about there. I was reading the stuff on it, and I'm like, you know what? It's just even having that kind of risk in the portfolio, as small as it may be, it wasn't that small. It's still like a 5% risk, 3% over a 60,000 account. It's still 5%. That's enough to. I don't want to hand that to somebody. Looks like today I would be a little bit negative in that trade if I were to keep it. I made like 20%, maybe 10 or something. Hey, what's up, Rob? Made a little bit, but that's not the point. Point is reducing risk in the portfolio. All right, let's take a look at some other ones. Market opens in about 14 seconds. SI. All right, SI gapping up. Let's see if that's going to... I think SI is great. Coming out of this consolidation now, forming another smaller consolidation after just massive volume after good earnings. And then, oh yeah, right, blockchain. There you go, 22%. Bam! As Bitcoin had a big overnight as well. There's GBTC, Skyworks, good earnings, good earnings. FLGT, there's SI, as we noted. Oh, that's all-time high for SI. That's pretty cool. All right, what's murdering me today? Probably Apple and Microsoft. As we noted, two big ones kind of giving me issues. All right, NASDAQ down 0.47. FUV at about 2%. Looks like it's still consolidating. Tesla 0.45, AMD holding pretty strong. The world's still figuring out what to do with this whole Wall Street bets thing, is what it looks like. Talk about a black swan event. Who the heck would have thought 2 million retail traders would have tried to take on the system? Anybody watch that AOC stream last night? I watched part of it. It was pretty good. A lot of platitudes. Who knows if something's going to happen? Although there was a letter. Dragon Man says Elon's pumping BTC. Did he say something about BTC? No, it was about the whole GameStop Wall Street's bets thing. And yeah, basically just about that. It was pretty good. I can't say it was life changing. Man, she really is 20 something, the AOC chick, isn't she? She does Twitch streams about games and stuff too. Microsoft pulling down a little bit. Minus 0.67. Elon hashtagged Bitcoin? Seriously? Let's go check it out. Go check out the tweets. Well, he pumped Dogecoin to frickin' crazy, crazy heights. Serial number 9 will fly today. All right. So if you guys want to watch serial number 9 fly, let's do it. All right. Where is Elon? I guess I just search Elon. When did he tweet BTC? I remember that one. I don't think he did. He? I don't see Bitcoin on his stream here. Did he say it? In his bio. Oh, in his bio. Okay. Wow. I guess that's a statement. I don't know what the hell. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. People laughing about 80K. They're not going to be laughing now if Elon's going to be pumping it that much. I don't know, man. Doge is still actually not too bad. It's still hanging out. I mean, even at, what is it, 0.5, looks like? Can't see there because of the time, but yeah, it's still pumped a little bit yesterday too before. Yeah, I got up to 0.07. Oh, I think it's when True had it. Nice, nice. Anyway, let's get back to stocks. But yeah, so BTC having a good overnight. I was looking at it. I almost added to it, and then I'm like, no, it's probably gonna pull back some, and so I went to bed. And so I went to bed expecting to buy it on a pullback, and yeah, it pulled back. It didn't pull back very much, and then just rocketed up. Are we shilling shitcoins? No, we're just talking about. I guess apparently Elon Musk on his bio changed it to hashtag BTC, which caused a crazy spike in Bitcoin. It's up like 17% or something like that over some time frame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and just did you see Doge, Ellie? Fuck, Doge is at like almost. It was at. I think its high was 7 cents. I don't think it was even close to a penny that long ago, but it's up huge. All right, so Riot Blockchain up 16% and coming down a bunch right now. They can't make up their minds, can they? Skyworks, GDLC still can't make up its freaking mind. He should have put Tesla. Well, dude's got enough money. He don't. Elon is. We're kind of lucky to have Elon. Otherwise, we'd be stuck with I don't know, other douchebag billionaires that don't say shit. I mean, I don't consider Bill Gates a douchebag billionaire, but he's not like Elon's for the people. You know what I mean? He's basically for the people. So that's pretty awesome. It's good that he's on our side. FLGT going for it again. Yeah, Bezos, he's okay, but he doesn't say much. He doesn't like come out there and tweet and talk with people. Dude, Elon talks with almost everyone. Hey, what's up, Andrew? That's what I like about Elon is he's always talking to someone. And not about bullshit, like about really substantive topics and answers pretty much every question that he can. Um, I just really fortunate to have him around. Not to mention Tesla and SpaceX. Like, where would the space program be right now without SpaceX? Seriously, like, would we even be back at the space station launching American astronauts last year? I don't think so. Probably not. No, we wouldn't be. We wouldn't be at the same spot at all. I disagree. CRSP? Let's check it out. 20 years ago. That's the same spot we were at pretty much 5 years ago. Actually, yeah, not a bad pullback to the 50-day moving average here. This is crisp. Is this CRISPR? I keep confusing CRISPR. Yeah, it is CRISPR. Okay. Yeah, not a bad pullback to the 50-day. We had a long-term turnaround breakout here in the middle of last year. Right there, long-term turnaround breakout. And yeah, a pullback to the 50-day, not such a bad thing. We could go on to base further. I wouldn't be running in front of it here, but it's not bad. At the drop, okay. What, you had a Tesla, Andrew? Or did you go get a job and make some money? Yeah, that's a good drop to the 50. High volume. I like the support. Yeah, there's lots of companies, Andrew. I mean, could probably spend we could probably spend a whole week going through all that shit. Still got your Tesla? Beautiful, Andrew. Fuck yeah, man. Good job. Good for you. Just hold it. Well, hey, at least I got you looking in the right direction. You're not looking at fucking IBM anymore. What's IBM doing, anyways? Oh, nothing. Okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure I'm not steering you in the wrong direction. Yeah. All right. So FUV 0.84. We got you EXPI down a little bit. Not too bad. All in GameStop. I can't. I can't argue against it for the most part. I mean, I can and I can't. I, I had a stop on it the other day, or I'm sorry, I had a put on it. Um, I closed out of it yesterday. I'm like, yeah, they have good points. Like the guy's got a good point. GameStop's market cap right now is its revenue, which is actually still in like value mode. But yeah, it's more of a political statement now than anything. Yeah, they're gonna get investigated. I hope they get fucked. I just forget all of them. Like it's just they treat us like freaking cattle, and it's really annoying. They absolutely treat us like cattle. And we're not cattle. We're more like sheep. Treat us like sheep, damn it, not like cattle. Anyway, both are bad. Amazon down 1%. Most of our big names a little bit down today. Nothing too crazy, but nothing good either. NASDAQ down 1% at this point. Yesterday we were looking good, and towards the latter part of the day, we actually sold off pretty good. Yeah, see, there's the latter part of the day yesterday. Traders are the new conservatives. I don't know. Yeah, I don't, maybe you could say that. I don't know. It's people think yeah, I the right has the wrong view of the left in my opinion. I think I just think that's what it is. I think sometimes the left has a wrong view of the left either. Most people aren't like super socialist, to be honest with you. Not that I encounter. No, I I've talked a little bit about this before. I think they're all addressing the wrong issue. Everyone makes it about, it's not about the rich. It's not about the rich people. It's about, it's about dealing with the money problem that we have. Yeah, well, it does appear to be part of the plan. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. There's not a concerted effort to actually fix the underlying issue, is what it is. So yeah, there's not a concerted effort to fix that underlying issue. They both have it wrong. The conservatives have it wrong, and the Democrats have it wrong. They both have it wrong. It's just wrong. All right, why is Riot Blockchain dropping like a stone? Bitcoin's down 1.5%. AITX, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've still got my few shares. I'm not mad at it. All right, SI's up 9%. Not quite saving my account, but gonna do some work. It's okay. Could get way better. Apple, that profit's just eroding away. All right, how's FUV doing? 0.31, not too bad. Ah, damn it. Thoughts on Tesla's earnings? They say gross margin was lower because of one-off expenses, which could be even better for long term. So I'm kind of mixed. You know what, Andrew? It's not even about the earnings, man. It's about building factories as fast as they can. It's nothing. It's nothing but that. A quarter doesn't mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. Tesla's a very long-term play. Um, that's about it. It's just a very long-term play. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the stock really didn't do anything. You got the market undulating, and Tesla's was basically flat. It moved a little bit on earnings. All stocks move. You know what I mean? All the stocks in the market move. So the earnings mean nothing at this stage. They just got to build factories, whether it's a one-time expense or one-time inflow of capital due to a tax write-off or something. I'm not sure if Tesla's going to have too much of that, but Eli's saying sell everything at this point. Yeah, I mean, could be. I'm about to drop back below a first number, which I don't like to do, but Microsoft right now kind of giving me a little bit of a hassle. EXPI, Apple. Yeah, I don't have SI in my big account. Oh, I've got one share of GME apparently. I didn't sell that. I'm up 38%. Yay. Yeah, this thing's probably just going to chop around on me, isn't it? You wanted to buy GME? I don't want to play in that boat for the most part. I mean, I'll define your risk in one way or another, whether it be with stock or with options, but just define your risk, and uh, it's just too volatile for me. I'm not going to buy it consolidating at 345. I don't even care about the cause. I mean, I'll voice my opinion, but I'm not gonna put my money out there at 345. It doesn't make no damn sense. Andrew, I only own 10 shares. Everything else was options, so no, not really. Oh, Ellie's drinking some Kool-Aid. Infinite profit. That's right, infinite. I don't know. Well, look, even if thing spikes up to 1,000, options probably aren't going to be the way to do it. You're going to have to own it spot. So yeah, you're at 100% risk. I mean, basically, you look at 70 to 80% risk, and let's say this thing does get to $1,000. Geez, who? Thank goodness no one's buying that at 615 for $800. That's a put. Never mind. There's the calls. Even that ain't gonna happen. But you were so optimistic and so for putting Tesla in Roth IRA for long term. For me or for you? And I'm still super bullish on Tesla. It doesn't mean I'm not super bullish on Tesla. It just means that I do my own thing, Andrew. I just do my thing regardless of the name. Yeah, for everyone, absolutely. Well, not everyone trades like me. I I have been murdering the stock market, and not everybody trades like that. So yeah, I mean, everyone I think should hold some Tesla. I mean, it's crazy. Like it's the stock for like well one of the stocks, one of the obvious wins over the next 10 years. So a 500 option at 170 actually wouldn't be too bad. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they have or haven't. They say they were squeezed out of their position, but they're probably just lying as usual. Oh yeah, I was listening on that stream last night. I was listening to one of the guys she had on there was some streamer on Twitch who does stocks, and he brought up a point that I tweeted about, which I think is very relevant. He says how can Goldman Sachs come out downgrade a stock and that's not market manipulation? He's like, but then all these people can come out and pump a stock and it's market manipulation. He's like Wall Street does this shit all the time, every single day, and then all of a sudden the people get one thing right, and then all of a sudden it's a problem, and that's exactly right. Wall Street gets caught up for 1% of the shit that they do. They play so many games on people. They play so many games on people that it's ridiculous. And then yeah, Wall Street Bet comes along and actually see the whole thing about GameStop is they see value in GameStop. It's not that they just one day took on GameStop because oh screw Wall Street. I mean it kind of turned into some of screw Wall Street, but it started out by that one dude. I forget his name, but that one dude, and he's been putting out stuff on GameStop for months and months and months about how it's actually valuable and has value and this and that and the other thing. And if you look at it on the weekly, this didn't just start all of a sudden. I mean, this was down here at $4, and then it slowly started coming up. They got a new CEO, and then then the whole Wall Street Bet thing happened. They realized they had a big short position on it. Yeah, deep fucking value. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we were watching that last night, Andrew, in the Slack chat room. It was nuts. Absolutely. I posted a chart of a beautiful cup and handle, kind of a perfect cup and handle. Oh, Bitcoin coming down now. Um, just a textbook perfect cup and handle. It was on the 15-minute time frame though. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 77. Bam, it's up at freaking well, it was up at 200 something. Now it's at 140. Still a double from where I posted it. And I'm stupid as usual and didn't buy it. So I'm gonna be better about that. So yeah, two very nice cup and handles here. You guys wonder why chart patterns work? They're the psychology of the market. A cup and handle implies what it implies, and it works on every time frame. It just works. So there's two right there. One with 100% pump on it, and one with a pump of another 80-90%, and then even more after that. So yeah, charts work. Charts definitely work. At least says all my stocks are dead. Well, let's see. We got how's Apple? That wasn't looking super hot. It's kind of chopping around down here. It's not dead yet, but we did fail a breakout. You can consider that a failed breakout. I probably should just be dumping that position by the boatload. Don't know why I'm not. I'm only at 4% on Apple in my main account. I was up like 50%. Jeez. Yeah, I still work a little bit on my. Yeah, I should have cut that. I don't know. I'm trying to work on holding for longer, but This market right now is so far not really rewarding that. Yeah, see, we're not broken down yet. Look at the Nasdaq; it's holding kind of a line of support just underneath this middle Bollinger Band line. Kind of holding a line of support. If that breaks, we may run the risk of a much deeper move lower. But we're looking good. We're looking bad, but we're not that bad. We just got, I mean, it's been relatively choppy for a lot of these names. Microsoft and Apple have been trending for a little bit, but like Nvidia here, or I'm sorry, Amazon here, really not getting over even a small recent high. Nvidia, very similar situation. It's been stuck in a range and just chopping around. Had high hopes for Nvidia, didn't come to fruition. And yeah, AMD, yeah, not looking so spectacular there. Yeah, that's looking worse. That's taking out a bunch of lows. There's not a lot of support on AMD right there. So I'm not liking that nearly as much. Highs are weaker, lows are comfortable going lower. So nothing great for AMD, unfortunately. Yeah, so a lot of these smaller names are still holding up pretty good. FUV still has a very healthy signature to it. SI, as someone mentioned, yeah, just holding up here pretty nicely in all-time highs. The volume coming out of SI is ridiculous. That thing should continue going. It looks like EXPI is down a little bit. How's it holding up? EXPI not doing too bad. A little bit of a bounce off the 10-day yesterday, just a tiny bit. Little consolidation could go a long way on this one. Yeah, CRISPR is amazing. It really is. Yeah, no issues with CRISPR in terms of the technology. In terms of the stock, I don't know what the CRSP. Yeah, CRISPR. Yeah, the technology is amazing. The technology is amazing. The stock's different though. Trying to Yeah, I mean definitely could be. I The thing is they don't necessarily have a patent on this technology. I don't think. I guess I'm just not that informed about it. I don't think they have a big patent on the tech itself, but I'm not even super read up on the company in terms of if they're research, are they planning therapeutics? Like I don't know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know what their business model is. The technology is great. You just got to make the whole thing, Andrew, is you just have to make sure that the company you're investing in is doing good and is, I mean, and doing, you have to understand what they're doing. So you should understand that these guys do therapeutics or they just do, intellectual property. There's companies that just do IP stuff, like ARM Technologies, which NVIDIA is in the middle of purchasing. They just do IP. They don't actually manufacture anything. They just own the patents to the ARM chips. So yeah, you just have to know what it's doing. But I mean, overall, CRISPR, yeah, this is, I mean, 17 to 170 over the course of 4 or 5 years. That's a 10x. I mean, it's obviously a pretty healthy stock. But yeah, the tech is super cool. It's amazing how long things take to develop though in the healthcare industry. It's amazing. They just take forever. And then that's why these biotechs are so volatile because they end up with they'll work on something for 3 or 4 years and have an announcement, and then like all your stock gains on that announcement are sometimes realized in a um, very short period of time. All right, so FUV looks like flagging out here. Hopefully, trying to turn up at some point. Right, Skyworks Moderna up another 12%. That's all-time highs for Moderna, and it was higher overnight to 218. It's already dropped to 178. That's crazy. That's an overnight spike. SI All right, SI continuing the move up. Fubo not doing too bad, trying to form a handle. FLGT can't stop, won't stop. Should have got more of that one the past couple of days. I need to work on that. These nice continuation patterns here, you get big volume stepping in. I need to work on that, especially on these ones that have already had significant moves up. And this is just a little consolidation. That's something I need to get a little better at. USLV, 3x silver ETF, not bad. GDLC, stupidest ETF of all time. Workhorse, above a small consolidation right there, looking really good. Rewalk, pullback to a large cup breakout. And volume is pretty slow, pretty low on Rewalk. So this in time could turn into a good. I do still have a little bit of Rewalk in my big account. It's a 2% of my account position. It's a tiny, it's like that would be a 1/10 of a position. So I do still have this Rewalk. Looks pretty good here. I like the low volume pullback. You could argue that's very healthy, coming back and retesting the breakout point. I think this thing has a long life cycle also for its products. Space Workhorse. Lemonade. Planetar, or whatever this is. Yeah, Planeter. Not bad. I don't think that's doing too bad right there. Getting a couple of inside days here. That's really good. Genus pulled back quite a bit. Lemonade. AQB never quite blasted off past that 12 level. How's NIO doing? Very nice. Look at the volume declining in NIO. Consolidating very nicely. Pretty low volumes. Could try and start to get going here. We'll see this. There's a small flag formed. Morning, Jared. Small flag formed here. Yeah, could pop up. Could just continue forming the flag. Hard to say exactly. Well, Andrew, that 10x came in the past like 4 or 5 years. It wasn't the past year. It's been, and keep in mind, a lot of stuff has really ran up huge after COVID, just because money was just flowing into the markets. Everybody stopped having fun and started betting on stocks. Cena, pretty nice and tight up here. Isn't known for its spectacular runs, but could try to start get going. Now, you give the market too much credit, Andrew. It's just earnings and stock stuff. You give the market too much credit. They're not that smart. They just go, ooh, earnings, buy. It's pretty much what they do. Spotify, Take Two Interactive, LAD, SEIB. We'll look at that one in a minute. Footlocker. Footlocker still going up, Ellie. Still going up. Pretty good. Not as good as most. We shouldn't have held it. Cyber, I had a position in this. I ditched it. Still looks good up there in that flag, though. I think it's actually a base. I think YY is in an interesting spot here. These kind of big batwing W looking patterns. I can't say I'm a huge fan of them, but at the same time they seem to do okay, but it's very choppy. Lockheed Martin dropping like a stone. First, I wonder why that is. That's dropping like a stone for Lockheed Martin. Like seriously, I wonder what's happening there. Is Biden just going to cancel the military? Biden's like, we got enough military. I'm in cahoots with China. I'm just going to close it all down. Speaking of military spending, I don't know much about Clinton killing the military. Um, Maybe he did. I don't know. But you know that like half of our spending goes to military? That's fucking crazy. That's like so much spending. That's a shit ton of spending. You want to know where to start being fiscally responsible? Let's have the military like have a garage sale or something. I don't know, but that's a lot of fucking spending. And the yeah, we fight over so much small stuff, you know? Like if you're thinking about getting out of debt, like just you personally, and you've got, $2,500 a month car payment or a $2,500 a month mortgage payment, and then you've got, $600 a month car payment, another one for $300, you got credit cards and stuff. Like if you really, really wanted to get out of debt, just go move to a fucking apartment for $750 a month. Just go do that. Just, sell your cars and, move into a smaller apartment and you'll be good to go. 75% goes to healthcare? Really? Jeez, I don't think that's right either. That's a lot. They need, yeah. CELH dropping down. EXPI not getting better. All right, what were you talking about? SEIB? SIEB? Oh, you said IEB. I can't see that far away from me. Yeah, $16 from 5. That's a pretty good move. Were these guys shorted also? Siebert Financial. Geez, they got up big after hours. Up to 28? What's this? That's nuts. Is this another Wall Street Bets name? Or was that actually on earnings? Wow, that's crazy, dude. They hired some guys from JP Morgan Chase a couple weeks ago. Fivefold with heavy volume, no news related. What's going on here? That's a lot. You think it sells because they're trying to cover their losses? I'm pretty confused about this. Our market is really overextended and we're looking into correction. Um, well, in terms of distribution is an IBD, last time I checked, which was a couple days ago, there was 0 on the Nasdaq and 5 on the S&P. So, yeah, we're in an interesting situation. SI killing it. Um, we're in an interesting situation. I don't have enough history knowledge to know the S&P has a ton of distribution days and the Nasdaq does not. I really don't quite know what to make of that per se, but um, I mean, I think it could be a little bit due to the whole Wall Street bets thing. It's hard to say exactly because look, they had to bail them out for 2.5 billion. Really big fucking whoop. 2.5 billion on Wall Street is like a Tuesday brunch ticket. It's like nothing. And not to mention, it didn't come from, the bailout came from probably in cash. So I don't know. They could be just using it as an opportunity to FUD the market. That's kind of my thinking on it. I don't know if that's correct or not, but my thinking on it is that okay, they're like, well, everyone knows about Wall Street bets, and everyone's, let's take advantage of this and, and let's kind of stir the pot a little bit so we can pick up more Microsoft shares or whatever. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I have zero idea if that's accurate, but that's loosely what I'm thinking right now. It's just that it means nothing. Like seriously, the market cap of Microsoft, Apple, um, just even those two, the two biggest ones in the world, is like $3 trillion. Why do they have to sell any of that to cover anything Wall Street bets can do? They can't do that much. I don't really think they can do that much. I think it's just another excuse for Wall Street to play more games. Not to mention, if you look at Wall Street bets in a stock like GME, like in all honesty, how much ammunition do those guys have? Like how much cumulative buying power would you guess? So you're saying 2.5 million of your fairly average people, let's say they make above average salary, and they may have 50 million at disposal, maybe. And you have to consider that not all of them are doing this. Well, that's my thought right now. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Ellie. I don't. I think Wall Street takes advantage. That's their job, and so Wall Street bets is not a concern. It's a headline grabber, but it's not a concern. They're not trying to take down the financial system. They're trying to buy GameStop because they think it's actually valued significantly under, and now they're just trying to kill short sellers for fun. I think it just turned into that. But it's why would the whole Nasdaq sell off because GameStop pumped for 1,000%? Makes no sense. Exactly, Ellie. They're shaking. That's what they did 2 days ago with that 4% drop. I think. I mean, I don't, you never know for sure, but that's my thought process right now. I mean, maybe it'll cost me 10% of my accounts due to that thought process, but I mean, I'm trying to hold on to some of my bigger names, my Apples and my Microsofts. So far, I mean, we're getting small shakeouts. Nothing's died though. That's the point. Is nothing's died. We're not seeing big drops. We're not seeing anything close to that. Um, that's about it. My buddy's an options trader, and he mentioned Mara and SOS to me a couple days ago. Both are up 10%. Mara, don't mind at all. And SOS, Mara's not bad. Um, a lot of good volume stepping into SOS right there. It's not a little way too choppy for my liking. I don't know if I would trade this one personally. I mean, look at that gapping up from frickin' 2 to 3, then back down to 2 the next day, and then almost a rinse and repeat, but on a much smaller scale about a week later. Yeah, probably not my cup of tea. I mean, it could start to go. If I were to do this one, it would have to be a much smaller position. Too much risk for me. Mara's not looking bad though. What does this guy do? Marathon Patent Group buys 150 million in Bitcoin. What? How come we didn't hear about that one? Or maybe we did. I just don't remember. That was 4 days ago. I didn't hear about that. Yeah, so they've already had a really nice run, and even this is a pretty nice consolidation. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not my cup of tea. It's a little bit. I mean, it's pretty good. Um, the ranges are actually getting wider, which is a little odd. I'm probably not on log chart, so they look bigger due to that. Likely from 5 up to 22. Yeah, it's not too bad. Nothing majorly exciting here. Maybe a little bit more consolidation, and things can get interesting, but I'm not too mad at it. I was going to check out SI again. SI going for. I need some SI in my big account. I've got it in my little account, but not my big account. Only up 26%. 810. Geez, I gotta run. I gotta run. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Is today Friday? Could be. Today is Friday. All right, everybody. Well, have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. If you're nervous about the market, in my opinion, it's probably better to be cash than it is to, you can always make gains back. if you missed out on a gain, there's always another trade. But if you take a big loss, it's harder to come back from that. So if you guys are really nervous, if something really isn't sitting well with you and you can't figure out what's going on, just go cash and go on to the next trade. That's my opinion on that matter. So anyway, that's my last words of advice, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday.